use a password manager. Last year, I had a client who had an employee, get fired, and this employee had global administrator permissions, and I got called in to try to get access back to their account. Now, luckily, and also unfortunately, this company had like three other companies that were involved with their tenant that also had global admin permissions to it. I got all that cleaned up, by the way. I was able to recover the admin accounts, and I went through and I cleaned up and removed all of the additional admin accounts that are on there. And then I set them up properly. So now the stuff that manages their DNS and the stuff that manages their email, all of those administrator passwords, they're safe inside of a password manager that has granular access permissions. Now, this one back here on my website, this is a free password manager that you can get and install on your phone. And man, you should be using one if you're not already. But the password manager that I use for companies for the most part is C2 Synology Password Manager, and that's because it ties into the whole Synology ecosystem, and that's what I use for backups and all of that. And what this does is it allows you to have different vaults, and in these vaults of passwords, you can give different users access to those vaults. So now for this customer, I have a administrator accounts vault, which only has global administrator accounts for their various services that run their business. And now, whenever they need to have access to it, they can call me and I can log in and look at just those account passwords that are shared with me. Or they can just log in themselves and see it for themselves. But their employees can't see any of those passwords because, yeah, they're not admins.